To what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So Boise State's offense will be the first up today. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
On the run, he'll let it go. He makes the grab. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. Touchdown, Broncos. Strong game by this quarterback. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kurt.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Kansas's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Single back, takes the handoff. A change of direction. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. And the Jayhawks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And there's the handoff. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff from the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Bruce at the sideline steps out after a short gain. The Jayhawks will bring their punt team on the field now. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. In the clear at the 25. The senior calls his own number. Picks up the first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Trying to extend the play. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
He's looking to scramble. Finds room at the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. So Kirk, Boise State is in front. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal. The Broncos will line up now. It's first and goal. They'll try the option play here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. They're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, BSU. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Kansas offense is back out there now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the single back. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it spreads. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's a good run defense.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Third down, out of the shotgun. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Stopped at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. He'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Tries the right with a quick throw. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Broncos hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. The Broncos look to keep this drive moving. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. An important third down attempt for this offense. It's a quarterback keeper. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Important second down play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today. Looking to throw it from the red zone. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught quickly. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Boy, this quarterback already has 2 touchdowns in this game, doing a great job of running the option. On this defense coordinator, making some tweaks to have to account for the quarterback in the run game.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They call the counter play here. Solid run. They'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
He'll try a pass here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. First down here for this offense. Quarterback still with the football. That's the spin move. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. And the quarterback keeps it here. As the first down is still going. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Broncos. And this one is getting ugly. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Jayhawks will line up to kick it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Getting set. Here's second down. We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Throws a stiff arm. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And now the running back's got it again. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Kansas offense is back out there now. They're coming off a 3 and out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here comes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights through a tackle. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on.
They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. The Jayhawks will bring their punt team onto the field. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Contact as he threw it. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. It stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. And he's going to fling it deep. Going for it all here. Incomplete. They on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And now the defense able to bring him down. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Grab made by the tight end. Touchdown, BSU. And the route is on. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Back to pass. It's Fung. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the grab. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down. And the Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw again. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. A completion sets up a 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Jayhawks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back. And the single back takes the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. You got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. They'll try the right side on the toss. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Out past the 30, past the 10. Touchdown, Boise State. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Empty set now. 5 wide. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It's a quick grab.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. And they'll kick it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Broncos. And the beatdown continues. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Returner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Kansas offense is back out there now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Dropping back. It's Fung. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes a quick grab. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28. The offense really clicking here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They're going to run it. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what